Hello everybody. It's been a while since I did a video. I know I need to do more, but I'm a little slow at getting my stuff together. I didn't realize it took as much as it do to be prepared for something like a video or a live stream. I think I'm gonna have to stick to the videos. I can work them a little better, throw them away if I mess them up, start over. But anyhow, this it happens to be my prettiest coin, I guess I'd like to say. My 1943. They call them silver, but it's really steel. If they make one out of silver, I've not seen one. I'm not going to say they ain't, but I haven't seen one. But most people uh, refer to them as silver 1943, but the truth be known, it's steel. And if you'll notice, this one is pretty and shiny steel. It has never been touched by the human hand unless it was touched when it was made, because I hadn't touched it. And it came out of a mint set. I know it did because it was mine. I wanted to get to it, get it in this little bag, and I'm gonna have it graded. Most likely. I've never had a coin graded before, but I have quite a few that I'd like to send and get graded because they are such nice coins, and this happens to be one of them. But for those of you that's out there that's looking for nice pennies in the coin line, I didn't mention it before, but I do have a wide variety of those also. I don't have a bunch under the 1900s, but I do have quite a few over 1900 to now. Well, not really to now, just up to 1984 mainly is what I've always kept. I really wasn't into keeping anything that I didn't think I could make a penny or two on. And with the pennies being the way they are, you could actually make a penny on a penny. So that's why I was keeping them. I like coins. I collect them because of the beauty. I like to know that they are worth a little something. But sometimes they turn out to be just what they are. A penny's a penny. And sometimes a quarter's just a quarter. But when you got sentimental value, that adds to everything. And like I've said in my past videos, the price you put on something depends on who's wanting it and how much they're willing to pay for it. And with that said, there's no telling what you're holding, or what I'm holding, or what anyone's holding, or what's lurking out there to be found. I plan on looking a little more. I ain't never been into looking extremely hard, but now that I have things like extra time these days to do some funding, something that's going to interfere with my ailments that I have and the problems, doing this and that, I guess I'll just coin hunt when I can. The main reason I done this video, I wanted to share with y'all a coin that I found looking through my coin, and I'm gonna bag it and tag it in just a few minutes. But I've never paid this no attention. I've had this coin out in my hand probably 1,000 times or more. But if you will look at this quarter, it is a 1962, I think, 67, I'm sorry. A 1967, and just looking at it with what I have here, there's nothing fancy about it on the front. And I really didn't see a whole lot up here other than it's hitting the rim like most of them you see these days. It's in good shape to be a 67. But what caught my eye was everyone talks about the Spitting Eagle. And lo and behold, this little booger right here, I don't know if I'm gonna get this camera to focus on it or not, but y'all give me some feedback on the video. I'm gonna see what I can do about getting it in view here. Let me get it lined up. Y'all forgive me for being a little slow at this. Yeah, you see it shooting across there every now and again. If I can get my focus in. See it skewing down? Well, I did. It's hard for me to know what left and right is on this foolish thing. Everything works backwards for me because I'm left-handed. Anyhow, let me grab it with both hands and maybe I can drive a little better. If you will notice, right from his darn little beak there, I can see it. There we go. We're starting to show him great right there. You can see it skew right straight down. And if you look good enough, you see it coming to his wing and go out toward the, I guess I'd call it the midsection of his wing this direction. Let me get me a pen and try to point to what I'm talking about because I just don't know. But y'all help me. If you would look for, let me drive the pen, coming out of here and travels down, and here it looks to me like it cuts across here and comes into a V shape, like it's die cracked. It crosses right across there, travels right up his nose, right dead to his little tip of his snout, nose, whatever you want to call it. Right there. You can see me shedding that light on it pretty as day right there. See it coming down and turning right there. And I don't know, people, how many of these they claim. I don't even remember the year that I had started looking for, but it definitely was not the 1967. But if you see anything on YouTube or anywhere on the internet at all about a 1967 spitter, give me a holler on this video. And I just don't know. I don't know what my quarter's worth, if it's worth anything or not other than just a quarter. But I'm going to start researching. I'm going to research hard. It has been circulated, but it hadn't been circulated in a lot of years. If you'll notice, this is a 1967, and I was born in 1966. And my daddy started throwing his change in a jar. And I just had a few pieces of it, and I've kept it for a long time. I really didn't tell nobody I had it, but I had it, and now I'm sharing it. Anyhow, this happens to be one of mine, and I do have coins that I've found. I have some that I've collected, but this particular one, and the reason I know it was mine because it ain't in nothing. All mine wasn't in nothing but a jar. But I'm putting it in a little bag right now as we speak. But as we speak, I would like to show you a couple more of my pennies. Just let you glance a few of them. If I'm not mistaken, this is a 1936 head that was found in my collection. It hadn't been touched, good Lord, for years. Some of this stuff ain't been touched for 40 years. Some of it ain't been touched for over 50 years. And this right here being a 1936, and I'm going to say it was stowed in the pile. I guess I'd have to just say that it ain't been touched either. for a long time. Because I've had it right here. I have put my pennies in some of these little pouches. You can find them right convenient at the store these days. I have a pretty good idea of what they're used for. I know I'm using mine for coins. But anyhow, I wish my camera was better. Try to get a nicer view on these things. But can't do what you can do. It seems like if you get too close, it don't focus good, and if you get far away, it don't focus good. Have to find that happy medium. But anyway, that's done forgot what I said it was. I think when it was on there, let me get my magnifier out and look good. A 1936 S. If anyone's interested in that, I have one. I have a bunch of them. 1947D. There's a nice new 1960. Look how that puppy shines. Never had the hands on it. Looks like a mint penny to me. I know it is, I think, pretty much. Some of them have come out of mint sets, which I still had. They were mine. And I went in them for other coins, and these are some that I just kept because I know somebody needs a good coin for their collection. And if you need a good coin for your collection, then I'm probably the man to see for one. I'm pretty sure if I ain't got it, I can dig in my pile and find it if it ain't right here in front of me. Because I try to keep my stuff close by and look at it. I don't, ain't a day that go by that I don't look at some of this stuff. Like I said, you don't never know what you got. Sometimes if people need it, want it, sometimes they could care less for it. Just gandering through. I'm going to throw another one up here. And there's nothing special about this penny except for I have to take it out of this bag for you to really get a full view of what I'm talking about. This is, excuse me, a 1999 no mint mark, and it is beautiful. It has been grease filled, and if you'll look at the top where it says, spin him around here so we can all get a good view. If you'll look at the top, let me get my bearing here. Right here, it has been grease filled, and none of that is showing, hardly any at all on this penny. Now I don't know. A lot of times they tell you to look in these columns right in this area where the chair is for different things. They tell you to look over in this area for different things, but I don't know what that stuff is. I've looked, and I've looked, but I really don't know what I'm looking for. So if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. And this happens to be the other side of the 1999, and it is a beauty. But this camera is not showing it. What I showed you the penny for altogether to start with was the beauty that it has. This gives it no justice at all. It has the beautifulest looking rainbowy colors. If you'll look at it in these areas over in here and back in here and back in here, if you decide you need this 1999 for your collection because it's not beat up and banged up, and very nice penny. That has good luster. It also has that pretty toning to it. Some call it rainbowy colors. I don't know what to call it. Being that I'm an old poor man and don't know nothing but country language, I call it welding colors. It looks like welding has been done. When you do welding, you have different pretty colors to come out on the metal when you look at it. And that's exactly what this looks like. And I think it's beautiful on these coins. This one especially, that's why I've kept it. It's a 1999. And like I said, I normally don't keep anything over a 84, but that was too pretty to pass up, so I kept it. I don't know what possesses me to keep them. I just do. I guess it's better than playing the lottery. At least here I still have my money at the end of the day. It ain't sitting in the bank somewhere for someone else. And if you'll look right here, this is a beautiful 1970 penny. Yes, 1970. Gosh, it looks good. It's like brand new. It's a mint penny. If you'll notice, the S's are mint. If you know someone needs a nice penny for their collection, here it is, a 1970 S. And just because I'm showing these few, I have hundreds of these pennies. Not hundreds of S's in the same numbers, but just hundreds of pennies, period. 1971D. I'm a poor man collector, I guess. 1971D. And it's beautiful. It's out of this uncirculated, out of the mint set. At some point, I think I took it out, but I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure, but not 100% sure. This is a beautiful pen. If I ain't mistaken, it came out of a mint set and the reason I say these mint sets is because sometimes you run across them at bargains at flea markets where someone has took an item out or where one fell out and for some reason they just stick something in. And I don't know if this was the case on the set that I'm talking about right now, but the penny wasn't original. You could tell that the set had been in before, so I went on back in it and got what I needed, and these are what was left over, which is still nice coin. Nice coin, they're not banged up. This plastic just don't show it no justice, but when you look at these coins, they have plenty of detail, plenty all the way up. When you look all the way up to there, plenty of nice detail all around, plenty of nice, and have some nice little tones around the edges. They ain't been cleaned. It's just straight out of the pack, like I told you. It was a mint set that had gotten damaged, and I just finished damaging it by opening it on up. People buy these things 50, 75 years ago, and some buy them recent. But anyhow, what I was getting at is they have things that happen: hurricanes, tornadoes, fires, floods, just all kind of different mishaps happens to all of us, and your stuff get washed away, and someone else finds it down the creek, or maybe your house got blew away by a tornado and your stuff is blown across the field and it winds up at yard sales or garage sales, and that's where I find my good deals at. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but there's always something good to come out of disasters. You don't like to think like that, but I do try to think that way. I don't like to think on the negative all the time. You can't help but be human and it crosses your mind, but you have to find something else to put your mind on. So I just want to show this steel. I'm just love it, but I love to sell it also. I'd love to sell any of my stuff if I can get a decent price for it, because I do take donations. I keep saying sell, but donate. If you donate, but if you'll donate, I'll send it to you. Is what I like to call it, because when you sell something, it becomes a problem with everyone, and that ain't good. And I didn't pay this any attention, but if you'll look over to here, it looks like that T didn't quite get fulfilled like it should. I'm gonna look at it in the magnifier really. Yeah, it went lighter print that direction. I don't know what causes stuff like that, but it printed a little lighter over in the coin. I'm losing, but that is a beautiful thing. Just look at it, and that is a 1943 steel. I have some more, but I have none as pretty as this. This is the beautiful one I've ever seen. I imagine you could probably look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Right there. Right here. Look, look, look at all that beauty. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at it. Gosh, you don't find it like this every day. But if you care to chat about my coins, ask me questions about my coins, or tell me something I don't know about my coins, my email is ohbvy8399@gmail.com. Again, it's ohbvy8399@gmail.com. Send me an email. Give me some feedback on the video. Let me know about this darn quarter. I've never seen one before, but I'm telling you now, I think this is a spitting quarter. A 1967 spitting eagle. I mean, I'm sort of excited about it, really. I don't know what I got here. I don't know. Can't afford to have everything graded. I ain't never had nothing graded. But I got some I'm gonna have graded. But ain't no ain't no good of sending something to have graded if it ain't gonna be graded over 60, from what I was told. I just don't know. Let me check that thing out of there. One more quick look at it. I think it's beautiful, even if it don't wind up being what I think it is. Oh, look at it, look at it, look at it spew. If that ain't spewing, there ain't a cow in Texas, and Texas is full of cows. But give me some feedback on the quarter, people. I need to know. I'd love to know. Gosh knows I want to know. It's a beautiful coin. All coins are beautiful in my opinion. Even the white one. The more white it is, the better they are. In my opinion, I like it. I just know that somebody toted them a long time. They've seen a lot of good times and bad times. I'm pretty sure some of them been around the world, probably in people's pockets. So they have a lot. They don't have nothing to talk about, but they have a lot of history with them. I have a few coins here that's packed from various places. This is a 1981 S again. I don't know what this is. This is a 64. I have lots of different coins. Just to throw one up there. Just reached and grabbed. There we go. A 1965. And it's out of a mix there. Just to grab another one. Let's see what we have here. Grab this one. We have here 1960. And it's out of a mix here. They talk about coins getting some toning on it. This is a beautiful coin, 1970 nickel. Gosh, that is a beautiful nickel. When I just look at it, it has pretty luster. It almost looks like it's gonna be one of those what they call a black nickel. It looks like it tries to be one of those black nickels. It's just Never been. I thought I did have one of those missing. That's a heavily on. I guess that was it. Yep, there's another one. 65. It's got that black tone. These is new. They old, but they new. Oh well. If you know someone that needs a coin for their collection, have them to get up with me. I'm pretty sure I have one, and all I ask for is a little donation. Send me an email. We'll talk about it. I would like to give a little shout out to some friends of mine. It's me, Brian, Cryogen, ACS Coin Shop, Miss Beth Connington, bunch more, JC Will, Bill 457, SJ's Mixed Adventures, just different ones. I want to thank y'all for being good to me like you are, putting up with my misspellings like you do. Diana, don't let me forget you. Patty Mac, Flea Market Corn Hunters, all kind of folks. There's so many I can't name them all, but this is the ones I learned first because they're the first ones I seen when I got into all this, because their names popped up first. And I will remember others. So, with that being said, I appreciate you watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friends about my coins. I have dollars. You know, they made them from 71 to 78. Then they changed up to the little small dollars. I have some of those also. I have some of 10 to 50 cents in the 80s, 90s, a few in the 2000s. I have some that I can't remember what you call it, but they look the mirror type mint, something mirror, something glazed, whatever. I'll do better when I get the video out on them. I'll do better. I have silver ones. I have clad ones. I have 90% silver ones. I have 40% silver ones. Depending on when and where they was made, what they are, I guess. I know the when and the where part. I don't know how much content varies from this to that. I ain't that much. I know you can get talk to a lot of clad out there, and clad's fine. There's nothing wrong with clad. Clad grade's good too. So if you are interested in some of my mess, just let me know. I have all kinds of nice coins. Comes with great care. There's the 69S. I'm gonna close with it in the picture. Give it a good centering up. You see a few scuffs, but that's on the plastic. That's on the plastic. That's a 69S also. I just grabbed it off the pile and there it was, straight out the gate. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate you looking at my video. If you need some coins for your collection, or just the coin in general, or got some information on my coin, my quarter, I need to know about my quarter, let me know something about my quarter, I would appreciate it.